History of Ecuador. The history of Ecuador is a set of events in time in which the territories that currently belong to the Republic of Ecuador changed in their physical appearance and form of government. Pre-Hispanic stage. And the population of the pre-Inca period lived in clans which formed extraneous collectivities. The Inca penetration in the 15th century was very painful and many tribes remained unsubmissive. Some of these clans constituted large tribes and some tribes even allied themselves to form powerful confederations such as the Confederation of Quito. However, once Quito was occupied by the House of Huayna Capac, 1493-1525, the Incas carried out extensive administrative and colonial work. The history in Ecuador of the indigenous era can be divided into four periods before the invasion of this Inca are pre-ceramic period, formative period, regional development period, and integration period. Pre-ceramic period. In the pre-ceramic period, Las Vegas and El Inca began the end of the last age and lasted until 4200 BCC. Las Vegas is the pre-ceramic station on the Ecuadorian coast, what was used to make hunting implements such as javelins and spears, with sharp streaks of cane help made real knives, and he made farming implements using large seal shells. Elinga owes its name to Hacienda and a river located northwest of the Ilalo volcano, southeast of Quito. This place was inhabited approximately 10,000 years before the arrival of the Incas. At the present, it has not yet been possible to determine how this social organization was because due to the climatic conditions of the place, it has not been possible to find found remains of these primitive inhabitants.
Formative or agro-pottery period. As a result of Las Vegas and El Inca, the different cultures began to form according to their location and development. They were changing in implementation of new forms of culture, the improvement of illicit artifacts intended for grinding, and the production of ceramic implements for religious purposes or for the preparation and storage of food. The Valdivia culture occupied extensive territories in the provinces of Manabí and the province of Santa Elena. The Machalilla culture occupied territories of the current Ecuadorian province of Manabí and part of the neighboring provinces of Santa Elena, with important contacts with the inter-Andean region. It had very close link with the culture of Valdivia and Chorrera. The Chorrera culture had its nucleus in the La Chorrera site, located on the western bank of Babahoyo River, but it extended its presence to almost all the coastal region and even to some of the Fact Mountains. Regional or agro-mineral development period. Among the main towns of this period were the cultured Jambelí, Huangalaga, Bahia, Tejardaule, La Tolita, Jamacoaque on the Ecuadorian coast, while Cerro del Rio and Alausí appear in the mountains. So also in the Ecuadorian Amazon jungle, Los Tallos were organized. La Chimba is the earliest ceramic site in the Andes north of Quito and is representative of the late formative period maintaining close proximity to the Cotocaya culture located on Quito and its surrounding valleys. The Bahia culture occupied the territories that extend from the foothills of the Andes mountain range to the Pacific Ocean and from Bahia de Caracas to the south of Manabí. The Jamacoaque culture inhabited the areas between Cabo de San Francisco in Esmeraldas to Bahia de Caracas. In Manabí, in an area of wooded hills and extensive beaches that made it easier for the immigrant to collect resources from both the jungle and the sea.
Join us we take a look at the following period of Ecuador history. The Integrate period was characterized by the creation of large lordships and confederations that took advantage of the environment to improve their living conditions. Join us we take a look at the following period of Ecuador history. The Integrate period was characterized by the creation. The Montañas constitute the last pre-Columbian culture of the coastal region. They first saw Spanish ships sailing the Ecuadorian waters from Bahía de Caracas, Manabí province, passing through the Cerro de Hojas to the south of the province. The Mantas developed delicate techniques to work gold and silver. Their best known artifacts are their chair or thrones. They worship the snake, the jaguar, or the puma, and the ghost Umiña represented by the large emerald. The Huancavilcas are the most important pre-Columbian culture of Guayas. They were wearing robes. They deformed the skull and shaved them with a crown a manera de fraile. Extracted their incisor teeth and early age as a ritual sacrifice to their gods. The Huancavilcas are the most important pre-Columbian culture of Guayas. They were wearing robes. They deformed the skull and shaved them with a crown a manera de fraile. Extracted their incisor teeth and early age as a ritual sacrifice to their gods. The Huancavilcas are the most important pre-Columbian culture of Guayas. They were wearing robes. They deformed the skull and shaved them with a crown a manera de fraile. Extracted their incisor teeth and early age as a ritual sacrifice to their gods.
Currently, there are 17,899,183 Ecuadorians living in the country. Ecuador is home of 17.4% of the population, which is considered, according to static data, as mestizo in general. This part of the population is the middle class, who are the direct descendants of indigenous and European people. The official language, Castilian, is the official language of Ecuador. Spanish, Quechua, and Shuar are official language in intercultural relations. If we refer to ethnic diversity, this is identified with the number of people, nationalities, of ethnic groups that inhabit a certain region or country. After the greatest economic crisis that Ecuador experienced in 1999, the President of the Republic, Jamil Mahuad, took one of the most radical monetary measures in the country's history. After dollarization, Ecuador experimented the process of adaptation and political, social, economic, and institutional change. After 21 years, the dollar is widely accepted and has allowed Ecuador to end the hyperinflation that the country is suffering from 91% in the year 2000 during the government of Lenin Moreno and Guillermo Lasso.